Today, I woke up with bike packing on my mind, so I hopped out of the van and put on my favorite party jack before heading inside to brew up some coffee. As I poured the water over the coffee, I thought about the gear I still needed to buy. I needed a frame pack, a seat post bag, a handlebar roll. It was really pretty endless. Pulled up the Blackburn website to look at gear when I came across the Ranger Program. I started reading through the requirements they have for becoming a ranger and figured, what the heck? I'd be losing money if I didn't make a short film and get an application in. After all, I do love to camp, I'm active on social media, and I meet the other requirements they have. So, what else would we do but pump up our bike tires and put on some classic country?
I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's Cantina. Music would play and
Called up Chris and he came over in his little Subaru Outback. We packed 4 of us and our bikes into it and headed to Phil's World to get some shred time in. We were hoping to do some filming, but whatever.
I was kind of thinking about that.
I like to dance and I like to ride bikes. So, why wouldn't I want to go on a European bike tour? Imagine the freedom, imagine the visuals, imagine the people you'd meet. Those were all things I was thinking of as I went on that ride that day. I thought so much that I didn't even stop. As much as the mission had been to get some footage out at Phil's World, I wasn't about to stop lapping the ribcage. I was having too much fun. Joseph was on a time crunch and had to get back to work. So when we got home, I went for a ride. I'd been thinking about what I'd put in the movie. Blackburn wanted to know what my favorite time on a bike was. I think it's from 2013 when I studied abroad in Prague. I was on day 3 of a 4-day tour out of the city, and I was riding through the woods in Moravia. And it was early in the morning, the mist was clearing, and I remember being so stoked. I had some Bob Marley in my ear, Could You Be Loved, and I think it was one of the first times I truly fell in love with bike touring. Since then, I remember that moment and aspire to do it again.
It's the eye of the tiger, it's the fight.
Howdy, I'm Brendan Grady. I feel like there's a lot of ways to go about making a film to apply to be a ranger. Look, Ma, no hands. I grew up in western Iowa, a little town called Dunlap. Moved to Colorado back in 2011 to go to college. I'll be in France first. I fly into Paris March 28th, fly out June 18th. Our creative aspect of this, I think, is going to be skating and dumpster diving and seeing folks. I think that's what I want to make this trip about, is empathy for folks. Building empathy, spreading empathy. Kind of take pictures and hashtag a bunch of stuff and tell my story while telling the world's story. I want to talk to people that I meet along the way, kind of get their perspective on things in the United States. Maybe our current president might be a topic of conversation, that sort of thing. Could you be loved? Oh shit, it's the cops. And be loved. could you be loved and be loved? I can ride bikes for you. As much as I would like to refine this film a little bit more, I don't have time. Duty calls. So Blackburn, please consider me for the Ranger position in 2017. Until next time, y'all stay classy.
You gonna hit the camera with it?